Hello, I'm Freddie Grant, your host of Fun of Fishing Striped Bass Mania. This video will acquaint you with the art of lure fishing, but most of all, the fun of fishing. Let's start with some of the world's finest sport fishing action on a southwestern lake in midwinter.
Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, Preston Fishing Camp, Lake Texoma. And I want to tell you, it was a little bit cold this day, but as a lot of days in February, I picked what I thought was the best day of the week, which is the only day I got to go fishing this past week. And we went up there, the camera person and I. Had another friend join me today that was doing the filming, was my friend and editor, Frank Perkins. The camera person had kind of laid down a law right here today when it was about 29 degrees out here when we started out and said, "Tell you what there, Freddie, I'm not going to go today. We're going to have to get Frank." And I said, "Well, that's just fine. You're going to miss some awful good fishing out there," because I'd had a report that these stripers had been laying in these areas that we're going to be fishing today for some 2 weeks, feeding on big gizzard shad in the 8 to 10 inch class food fish that these stripers hunt so much. So we put the boat in right there at the little mineral arm out of Preston Camp and trying to get everything unfroze and cranked up and getting out there. And there's a couple of friends that was fishing with us today, Mr. George Dempsey and Jim McGraw, heading out right there to that open water on beautiful Lake Texoma, going out to the middle of the lake to a flat off of the river. And right there, folks, is what you see, the first school of stripers that we'd picked up on the graph system. I get one on, I tell Perkins to hang on, I'm going to get the buoy out on him, we're going to see what he looks like. The water was very clear today. We were using 12-pound test line and catching these fish of the Berkley XT series. And you've seen the power of graphite before, and you're taking another look at it right now and what's happening here. And I'm grinning and trying to get that fish up right there, and there's the first one that comes in. And you know, that's the way I like to start a day. And he was a pretty nice striper, and I told Frank, I said, "What do you think about him?" He said, "Man, that's a big fish, but we're going to put him back, try to catch another." Gives you a little idea of how cold it was this past Sunday, February the 4th. And picking a little ice out of the guides, and there's Mr. Dempsey and Jim pumping those jigs on the bottom. We were fishing today with a Marabou series half-ounce jigs, and this water was 30 foot deep. And you'll see in the boat right there next to me, George and Jim had on a couple of big stripers at the same time. We had 3 at one time, and I tell you folks, when you get stripers like we had them going here today, you can't help but warm up, even regardless of how cold it is in the outside air. If we can just get him to the top. Those fellas are fighting those fish in over there. About to get them up and in. I'm telling Frank, just hang in there. I'm going to get him up here in a minute. And here he comes, trying to get a hold of that jig. You know, I didn't have a landing net, so I was just using these jigs to pick these fish up out of the water without trying to get my hands down in the water to get them too cold. Jerked that fish up there, and I said, "Frank, that's one that looks a little bit better." You'll notice the body contour of these fish. That's the gizzard shad they had been feeding on the bottom. And I want to tell you folks, George and Jim both guide out of the Preston Center up there. And if you ever want to catch a trophy fish, you might consider it going right now or the next week after you see this movie, because these fish are going to be staying in the break of this river, they predict, for another 3 weeks before the water temperature will warm up enough to move these fish upriver to the spawning areas. You'll notice when we first started fishing out there, we didn't have too many boats around us, but we attracted somewhat of a little crowd in the area. And there's a fellow over there, got him on a real nice striper, and he's saying, "Well, I can't get him in the net, it's not big enough, so I'm just going to try to do him like you do it and haul him into the boat somewhat here." So they get him a real nice one and put it in the boat. Got another hook up on a striper right here, and picking and grinning and trying to stay warm and getting him to the top of the water. I think that's a pretty nice fish. I believe if anybody, I get excited just talking about this movie now, and I think any of you have ever caught a big striper or have wanted to catch one, if you can, catch a number of these fish like we had caught on this particular day, I think it'd warm you up also. Just a beautiful fish in Lake Texoma, body conformation, and I tell you, Frank, I'm getting wore out, but I'm gonna try to get another one. Putting him back. And I'll tell you what, folks, just keep in mind, you folks up there in the Arkansas, Oklahoma area that are watching this film that possibly have ice on your lakes and creeks frozen up, we got some mighty good fishing, folks. And right there is one that just went about 21 pounds that James caught. And we're still catching. Just got a tremendous school of stripers that we're working on right here, and we're going to show you at the end of the show on our fishing technique of how we did this, show you the graph readouts we've got on them and why they were migrating up and down this ridge, getting ready to go upriver to do their spawning activities. Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Got one more coming into the boat right here. The way all this came about, I had talked to some folks on the Texoma area up there. I talked to John Smith, who's a guide up there, and Leon Grisby at the Dallas Boat Show, and he said, son, you got to come up there and catch some of those fish. And this is the way it all came about. I knew they were there, but I just had some problem getting up there. Jim McGowan coming in there with another fish. Two super fishermen right there on Lake Texoma. George right there, as Jim was getting the fish in, got a hook up on another big striper. And we're sitting there picking and grinning, just trying to catch these boogers, because I tell you what, this was some kind of fishing day right here. When I had arrived at Preston Fishing Camp, I had asked Leon, I said, Leon, can you just tell me what level of water these fish are laying at? Whether they be suspended or on the bottom in 30 to 40 foot of water? And he says, tell you what, just let me call George and Jim up right up here. They're up at George's house, and let you talk to them. And I told George what I wanted to do, and he said, well, I tell you what, Jim and I were going fishing anyway. We've been fishing and catching these things for the last 5 days in a row, just like we're doing here today. And if you want to go out there, we'll try to get in an area and we'll take these graph readouts, and that's what we do, is run these sand flat ridges, dropping off into the Red River until we locate the schools, and then we put a buoy on them and start working them out. So that was our plan today, and that's the way it happened. And that striper was whooping me down and nearly kicked my rod in the water, but I think I got him. And ladies and gentlemen, there's another one of those, I believe probably 18 to 19 pound fish coming in over there. I don't believe that, remember what George and Jim had told me, they don't normally net a fish unless he's around the 15 pound class and over on Texoma now. So that's what you see right there. Putting him back, and I've got mine up there and finally got him wrestled up and got my rod back in the boat, put him back and dropped back right down there and got another one on. And him coming up. Super fishing on Lake Texoma in February. If you want to catch a big striper, you need to unlatch it, get out of that house, put you some warm clothes on, and get up there and give them a try, because I guarantee you, they're there right now. I told Frank, if they don't whoop me down before the day's over, I'm gonna kind of rest this week, if you can believe that, and not go fishing. But tell you what, even for me, it's really hard to stay off this lake after shooting this movie and not wanting to go back and just have the pure joy of finding some more of these big fish. We did the complete film. If you're interested in knowing this, we got on the water some 9 o'clock in the morning, and we're through shooting and catching the amount of fish we caught by 12 o'clock. Gives you an idea of how many fish are in the break of the river at this time. I can tell you right now, we did not show you all of these fish that we caught, because it was just impossible in the amount of filming it would have taken. So we just showed you what we had. We caught a lot more fish, but did not show all of the fish on the film. But stripers being a limit of 3 a day, you can certainly go catch you those 3 fish to take home with you. And if you're on a catch and release program such as we're doing right here for the conservation of the lake, have a lot of fun in catching the fighting striper of Lake Texoma. And there's James pitching out a buoy and another little group of fish that we had located. What these fish were doing, ladies and gentlemen, after we had located the schools, we would say catch the fish for solid, fast action for say 10 to 15 minutes. And then the schools would move in what I think a rotating basis, in other words, swimming in a circle in and toward the river and back up on the flat, these sand ridge flats that they were schooling these bait fish on, or the big gizzard shad I spoke of earlier. And what we would do would be, in putting a marking buoy down, would be to work in a circle around this area until we picked up the fish again on the depth sounder or graft readout systems that we were using on our boats. The power of graphite, you've seen it one other time in the Whitney striper film that we'd done to kick the fun of fishing off in this 4-state area. And I want to tell you, those pencil thin rods are taking the shock of the big fish and doing an excellent job on them. I can't figure right now whether I've got him or he's got me. There he is, coming up right there. Frank Perkins doing an excellent job in this 30-degree weather shooting this film. I want to tell you, that film was hard to handle. Frank was a lot colder than I was because he wasn't catching the fish, so I think he did just an excellent job today for us. I'm looking over George and saying, we got another one. Seemed like in this time that we took to catch these fish that it was just constant pressure on the rods and on the reels, the line, and every time we'd hook a big fish, we'd be talking to the reel saying, slip that drag, don't freeze up on me. So you've got to fish these fish with a light drag system. The water clarity, you need to use 12 to 14 pound test line. Even though he's a big fish, if you have this clear water, your chances of catching a fish with the 20 to 25 pound test line is reduced if you're not taking some care and trying to get the strikes, which is what we wanted. So light drags, graphite rods, light lines, half-ounce marabou jigs were the trick today. Jay McGowan with another hookup over there. And ladies and gentlemen, I believe in what I recall about these fish on this morning's fishing. The fish that James and George had caught, they had caught a limit of 6 stripers and brought those back to the marina when we came in, and I believe all of these fish went from 15 to 22 pounds in that group of 6 fish. So you can just imagine the size of fish that all of the guides in Texoma are working right now. And all they need is someone to come and stay with them long enough for them to locate the fish and then warm up when they're catching them. There's another one of those 3 hookups at one time. James getting his fish in. Mr. Dempsey over there fighting one down to a nubbin. And I'm pumping and grinning, and finally got mine in the boat. And he wrestled me down to the floor one more time. You remember a while ago, one of them tried to kick my rod out, so I just grabbed him and said, get back in that water, fish. Cold weather fishing on Lake Texoma. All I can say is try it, you're gonna like it. because they're there right now. You know, the colors that seem to be most prevalent today in the jig series, and there's James McGowan coming in with another big fish over there, seem to be the white, the dark green marabou, white and green, and also the chartreuse marabou series in the 1/2 ounce. Seem to be the best colors to work with on this particular day. I had tried the bucktail jig that I had used in other areas and also the 4-inch spoon, and was able to catch a few fish on both of these items. But this particular jig series and the marabou series seem to be the best producer on Texoma at this time. So if you're going up there out of the Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas area, I suggest you try to latch on to some of the 1/2 ounce marabou series. You see right there, I'm unhooking a white one from this striper. And go up there and give them a try because they're there right now. There's George and Jim coming in with 2 at one time and unhooking them, putting them back in the water. I can't tell whether George or Jim's got on that big fish. I believe George has got him on, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is just another real strong fish right there coming in the boat. Fishing on Lake Texoma, I tell you what, this is some kind of fishing day. It's one of those days you think about. And there's James McGowan, George Dempsey, saying we've had enough, we got our limit. You put them all back in the water, and we're gonna go to the house. Lake Texoma.
Nature and man got together on this one. Crossbreeding of the vicious saltwater striped bass with a white or sand bass that reproduces prolifically has created a marvelous game fish with inexhaustible energy when hooked. Talk about excitement. Well, just watch my guest when I show him how to apply topwater baits. Sit back and enjoy some great action.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to another edition of the Fun of Fishing. Today, Mr. Rocky Hall and I are going striper fishing on Lake Pat Mays. Glad to have you on the show, sir.
I'm glad to be here.
I got you out behind that desk in that sporting goods store, you know that?
I'm ready, I guarantee you.
Well, I tell you what, you know, I was up here not long ago and the stripers was good. I wanted to come back over and try it again. And so I thought I'd call you and see if we could come back and catch some of these fish. Now, what you're going to be experiencing today, which you probably, at least you tell me you never caught a hybrid striper.
Right.
You're going to be catching the fish or going to just be pulling that rod like you never felt it pull before. Are you ready for that?
I'm ready.
We're going to be throwing topwater baits today and some bottom baits. So y'all just stay tuned. We're going to go try to catch them right now. Let's go. We're just going to idle just a little ways right out here. We're right out of Lamar Point right here. And right out here, there's an underwater hump. So what we're going to do, we're just going to idle this out here just a little ways. We're going to cut the motor, put the trolling motor down, and start casting. Try to catch one.
Let's go. I'm ready. Let's go.
Well, Rocky, this is as far as we need to go. All right, let's do it. Get after it. Start out with this top water.
Come on, Freddie, show me how now.
Come here, boy. Golly, that's a bangler fish. Come on here. Come here. He's tough. Fish is tough. All right. Ooh, am I gonna hold you, big? There he is. That's not too big. You're not too big and bad. You're just strong and mean here, big boy. Strong and mean. Still catch you. Are you through? You never know when they get through here.
You didn't exceptionally have your super duper hook, did you?
There he is. You little football booger, you. Tell you what, let me just grab you right here. I can get you out. Here we go. Here, that's a good one. All right. I like it, every bit of it. Here we go. One more time here. All right. Here we come, Rocky. Come on, Rocky, I'm turning the boat. Now throw in there. Throw in there. Throw right in there where they were. Hurry. Oh. Golly. Come out, mud. Look at that rod. Woo.
Bring him on in.
What's your line? Come up here, big boy. Oh, that fat fanny got her. Another. Come here. A strong fish. I've got her. Oh, that's good.
Right.
Okay, big boy. Yeah. I like it. That's one I'm looking for. Woohoo! Love that can. I love that big one. Right. She got a mouthful of that bait, don't she? There we go, sir. Whoa. Now then, I tell you what, there's a good fish right there.
Right.
That's a good one. Well, Rocky, my friend, where you say that fish run right there, boy?
No telling. I ain't a good estimator, but boy,
She's
sure
heavy.
looking good.
Tell you, that's a pretty one.
Fine one.
Bye-bye. I love every minute of it. Got her on the fat fanny right here. Those fish were breaking out there. You saw them, didn't you?
Yeah.
Kicking
Oh,
a
yeah.
great big shad out there. Boy, they look good.
Right.
You like it, didn't it? What I tell you
There
about
it
that
goes.
power, boy? That is pure power you
All
got.
right.
Oh, there's another one. Oh, we got two on right here. Woo-hoo-hoo. I got another one right here, Rocky.
All right.
Come on here, fish.
Come on. Oh,
I'll tell you what, our line's
Get across it
look
up.
here.
Which
Look
way?
here.
Who's where? You got me. I don't think I got him.
Kick it, throw him on the back.
Come on, baby.
That's him. What I tell you, boy, you come over to Dallas, you don't get a hold of something you didn't know what it was.
I guarantee you, he's got me.
I tell you what, this has got me. I cannot get this fish.
I can't get him turned. Hell, every time I get a little bit,
Oh,
here
I got
goes
another
again.
good one here. I got another good one here, Rocky. I got this
All right.
fish up. Look here, look here, look at this fish here, Rocky.
Ooh, I got enough problems. I got one back here in the motor. And I got the...
Okay, Rocky, go ahead and go back. Can you get back here? That's
Yeah.
falling down. Don't fall down now. Come here, big boy. I got you on the big hook here. Here we go. There we are. That's two at a time. Rocky's got one right back here.
I still got him. I tell you what,
Got
he's just
her.
giving it fits.
That's getting
He's
excited.
taking back as much as I'm getting.
I'm gonna fall out of the boat again right now. What do you say, Rocky? You gonna get him up?
I tell you what, he's giving me fits.
There
There
he
you go.
is. Grab hold of the bait itself. There you go. Let's
All
eat.
right.
There you go. How's that?
Tell
That's
you
your
what.
first hybrid striper, isn't it?
Tell you what, it's fine. You got him hooked good. He ain't going nowhere. More hooks than him. Rid of. Right. Find that tether.
You need the pliers?
You got all, yeah, you got all three hooks
You
in.
need the pliers? Here we go. Right here. Look up here, boy. There you
Right.
go. Hang on to that fish now. Bye-bye, sir.
We're working on this one here.
Okay.
There at the end, he was really... Hey, like that one, Bubba? Hey,
that's
what,
all
that's
right,
a
ain't
fine fish. Back he goes. Catch him another day.
I think they landed him, didn't they? There he is. You got him.
Whoa! Nice one.
Well, hold on to him.
I'm working on it. Take as much land as I'll give him. Some I don't want to give him. Right.
You got him?
Oh yeah, this is not quite as big, I don't think, as the other. He just knocked the fire out of him, though.
They'll let you know they're there, won't they?
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, man.
One of the Hall boys from Dallas, Texas. Fighting down a Pat May striper.
You bet. Ain't so sure who's winning.
It's hard to tell at
I
times.
tell you, there it goes.
Hold on to that booger.
Oh, there
He'll
it
stretch your line now.
goes. Huh?
He'll strip that drag on you.
I know that.
Woo, woo, woo.
Right.
That's not a bad fish. He's not done yet.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Good one, Rocky.
Nice fish. Nice fish. Back to grow up a little more. Back out there and see if we can do that again.
There we go. Come on here, big boy. He don't feel too bad. He just feels mean out there. He's coming up. There he is. There he is. Come on up here. Come on up here. There he is. Boy, come on up here. Is that good? Oh, me and my Bangalore, these Mena style baits are really eating them up nowadays up here. Got to, I think I'm probably gonna need pliers on this fish here.
We can handle that.
Oh, big boy. Whoa, big fella. He trying to be Leroy of the pond, isn't he? Here we go. Yep. You gonna be still? Here we go. Folks, always carry your fishing pliers. Right, Rocky?
You bet, I guarantee you. Got to have them get them
There we
hooks
go.
out of the mouth. That
Pretty
while ago
fish.
had all three trebles.
I love it. Let's get back out there and try it again.
Hey,
Liked it, didn't it?
I tell you what, take that Tennessee shad off, put that chrome on it, and here it comes. First cast.
Well, I was doing you right, boy. I dug through there and found you one.
You taking care of me. You don't feel all that big, you just
I'm
feel
looking at you.
mean. You look like you might want to come up out there. Boil the water a little bit.
You got to talk him in there, Rocky.
I'll tell you what,
Talk
I'm
him in.
working on it.
Talk him in. That's
He's
what
got
you
his little
gotta
flags out there. Tell me where he's at. Come on, baby, come on. Here we go. There he goes. He decided he wanted to go back a ways. We can handle that, though. Just come on. Come on, baby. Come on. There it comes. There it goes.
You get your bait?
No,
got
no,
one
no.
right here.
I got it.
Oh,
Come on,
it's like
man.
working every day, isn't it, Billy Don?
Woo! Right.
Come on,
Come on, baby. Get away from that motor.
You gonna get him, Rocky?
I hope he don't get underneath that motor.
Oh, I'll tell you what,
He's
hand
under
him
the
boy.
boat
I got
now.
one coming up around here till we
Right.
get 2 of them at a time here.
All right.
Come on up here, boy.
Let this one slow down a little bit.
Come on up here. Come on up here, mister. Are you down? Are you down?
I don't know whether mine's down or not.
Let's see here. I'm gonna land this one right here. I'm gonna get him up, bangler and all. Mouthful of it.
All right. Here we go.
Did you get him?
Yeah. Dog flipped off right at the boat. Hurry up now. We're wasting fishing time up there
I know.
playing
Come
with
on
a
up here.
fish's
Come
mouth.
on up here. See, now which fish is the biggest here? I believe you got me beat this time.
Just
right?
by a little bit.
Just by.
Both good-looking fish, so ain't
Let's put
nothing
'em
on
back.
either one of them.
Let's put them. Are you ready?
Ready to go? Here we go.
Let's go. Here we go.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Catch them again another day. Oh, he got it that time. Listen to that reel go. Let's go. Ooh, I love it.
That little fat fanny did him. Oh, come on. Y'all saw that. That was proof,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Oh, I tell you what, you better get your bait out. Chacoom, bang. There he is right there. There that booger is. You little booger, you, I got you. I got you. He's not so little, but he's a good one. He is a good, he's got the big old back hook. What I like about that little booger, I got me a hook on there that can hold these fish, folks. That's what's important. This little fat fanny.
Easy.
Oh, sir. The difference in this bait, the way I fish it, it's a brand new bait by Jim. Is it we're putting, let me show this to you. Putting an excellent hook on this bait to hold these fish right here, and that gives weight to the bait. And then when a striper or like a hybrid striper hits it, you've got something to really grab hold of right there. It's really effective. Bye-bye, sir. Try you one more time, some other time. What do you think, Rocky?
I think I just
like
had a
it?
hit and just missed him right there at the front of the boat.
right here. Yeah, right there.
There.
Woo.
Yeah. Come on, baby. Oh. Oh.
You gonna get him?
Get feisty. Just a little later. Come on, baby, come on. Let's go back down home in that moss. There we go.
Bet you're gonna need a swarm of pliers on him, aren't you?
I don't really know. Got so much moss in there. He definitely had a few hooks in there. We'll go.
There you go.
Nice
Pretty fish.
Go back,
You about
grow
to
up a
learn,
little
you about to
more.
learn how to land them boogers, aren't you?
Tell you what, they fine. You could handle some of that. That moss. Boy, he went right down in that moss.
Right off the edge of it. Did you come out in one piece?
I tell you what, it was tough.
I tell you what, you're not cut up or anything. Those fish
I
didn't bite
tell
you
you
too
what,
bad, are
they're tough. I think some hands are tore up.
If I ever call you at 9 o'clock in the morning and tell you to come fishing with me, are you gonna get that car and come?
I'm coming. You just give me a call.
You didn't leave Dallas until 1:45. You got here at, what, at 3:30?
Right?
You're supposed to be here at 3, so we didn't get on the water till 4:30, but we still caught all these fish. So what do you think about that?
It's been fine. There ain't no doubt about it.
Folks, welcome back, and I hope today you really enjoyed our show on Pat Mays with Mr. Rocky Hall and I of the TC Hall Sporting Goods Company. And Rocky, I've been trying for a long time to get you in the boat with me, and we finally did it. We did catch these fish, didn't we?
I tell you what, we really nailed them.
Let's take a look at the map right here. We put the boat in right here at Lamar Point. Again, you remember we had a show earlier that came out on these hybrid stripers, and I told you that the fishing was really good. So I just stuck around and I called Rocky and had him come up here and fish with me. And that's what we were doing back here. We came right out of Lamar Point again, and we fished this underwater hump about 500 yards off the boat ramp. You remember a lot of times I've told you, put the trolling motor down and start fishing, which is exactly what we did. We fished the point side of it, and we also fished the back point side of this particular hump right here. Again, the stripers were migrating shad up on this hump late in the afternoon and sometimes through the middle of the day, and killing these shad or kicking them right up on the edges of this moss. And we were throwing our topwater baits to the edges and bringing them back on both sides, just under the top of the water, sometimes right on top. The striper seemed to be about 3 foot below the surface at this time. The next place we fished, we came down the lake and we fished an identical hump right here, which is marked on your map. On both sides, the deep water side and to the point side, and also on the back side. And the stripers were there. 2 spots to catch the fish today that Rocky and I caught in very quick order. Let's take a look at the baits. Rocky, hold them up there. We were throwing the Bangalore series again by Jim Bagley. We were throwing the solid blue in the Tiger Stripe and the solid blackback in the Tiger Stripe tinfoil series. Also, the Bangalore spinner series. Another bait we threw a little bit that you've seen me use in many instances is the Tennessee Shad Bangalore by Jim Bagley. Now, a new bait that we introduced by Bagley was what we call the Fat Fanny right here. It's a little topwater bait of balsa wood, has a spinner on the back, and has a bucktail or a living rubber skirt as a hook right here. Now, what we did today, we put on a white to imitate the shad. I sometimes change the hooks on these style baits or the topwater baits to go with the food chain that I'm throwing for. Or the fish, what the fish are eating on actually. What I'm saying, for example, if you were throwing a bait, such as topwater bait, such as the Fat Fanny or a chugger style bait with a bucktail on the back of it, and you were fishing for stripers or hybrid stripers like we're here today, or even sand bass, you might want to go to a white bucktail or a bucktail hook on the back of that, or a living rubber skirt on the back of it. If you were on bass and they were feeding on brim, you might opt to go for a yellow skirt or a yellow bucktail. So keep that in mind on what the food chain is in relating what the fish are eating, and try to match your bait colors to it as always.
Now let's move to cool weather and apply a method called slow rolling jigs. This style proves best for suspended striped bass fishing. Here you will learn how to handle striped bass from a true craftsman, Mr. Floyd Maybury. On this trip, Floyd and I worked river bends over deep water to harvest these suspended giants. Again, pay close attention to the techniques and comments. I would like to dedicate this portion of our video to the memory of my good friend and Fishing Hall of Fame inductee, Floyd Maybury.
Water slapping on the side of the boat, easy rhythm, nice and slow. It's a cool morning and it's
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome again to another edition of The Fun of Fishing. Today we're bringing you back to beautiful Lake Texoma right now, and I tell you what, it's a wintertime setting, and fishing with me is Mr. Floyd Maybury. Floyd, glad to have you back on the show.
Thank you, Freddie. It's nice to be back.
I tell you what, we're going to try those stripers again. Seem like every year. You know, last year we were up here in January, and we're going to try them again this year, and hope we can get out there and get on them.
Well, Freddie, I think we can. We done a good job last year, I thought. I think we can do the same this time.
You've been catching a few, haven't you?
You bet. Been catching a lot of large stripers.
Well, I tell you what, we're going to go get them right now. I tell you what, Floyd, I had to shake your hand, my glove on right there, and you had yours on, but it's kind of cool out here.
It's cool as right.
Y'all just stay tuned. We're going to go get them. We hope we are.
never gets old. The fun of fishing never gets old. It's the fun of fishing, even when a fish don't.
Floyd, what about right through here?
I think this would be a good place to start, Freddie.
This right on.
The old riverbed here. We've been catching quite a few fish right along here.
Well, we're just, you know, right west of the Willis Bridge here, and, you know, I knew this river area before, too, and in fact, you and I fished in this area last year, and it's just always a pretty good area, you know, to be holding fish. A lot of shad, a lot of birds usually through this area, so I know we can give them a try through here.
Suits me, let's try it. I think it's a good area to start.
Get all untangled here. Boy, I tell you what, I know today you're gonna catch a big one. I don't even need to worry about it, but I'm gonna get on out there. There you go. You betcha. You betcha. Folks, right now, we're getting started here. I wanted to tell you a little bit about how we're gonna be fishing these jigs today. What I've just done right here and what Floyd's fixing to do, he's gonna make a cast. We're gonna let it go out there and go all the way to the bottom on the bank of the river. Now, the river being about 45 to 48 foot deep in the bed of it, the bank being some 25 to 30 foot deep over here. So we're letting the jig fall and it's on the bottom, and we're gonna use just a slow retrieve on the jig right here. We're gonna keep the jig as close to the bottom as we can on a slow retrieve, and that's the way we're gonna be trying to catch our fish today. That's a real popular method at Texoma for catching these fish. Come on up here with him.
He's a fish.
He's about to come up to the water, ain't he?
Yeah, he's still down though quite a bit.
Come around the back of the boat. That's a pretty healthy fish there, Floyd.
Yeah, that's a good fish. Yeah, he's a good fish.
Yeah, that's a good one. Need to get up.
Now I'll bring him around this way if we can.
I bet that fish is a little bit better fish, Floyd.
He might be. Oh, come on.
He's taking that drag pretty good, isn't he? There you go. Boy, he is bowing that rod, doing his thing. Come on up here, fish. Come on up here. There he comes. Yeah, there he comes. That's a good one. That's one of them good old good ones right there, Floyd. Where's he going with that rod? There you go. Is he?
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to handle it. Just keep him. There he comes. He's coming up there now. Well, I knew you was gonna get the first real big one. I could just tell, you know. That got him whooped down there.
Well, that looks like a dandy, doesn't it?
That is a dandy. That's a Texoma striper right there now. Whoop!
Come here.
You get him?
I will.
You want me to help you?
If he'll.
There he comes.
You don't want me to catch a hold of him.
Get hold of that jig here, Floyd. Don't let him break that line. We're going to show him to the folks here. There you go.
Well, how's that?
That is a good one. What do you think you weigh, Floyd?
Oh, he'll weigh about 15, won't he?
I'd say that. He's 15 to 16. Pretty healthy fish right there.
That is a dandy fish. Well, are we ready to turn him back? Or?
Yeah. Lay him back in there and let him grow up some more.
You bet.
Yeah, that's good.
Good deal.
Come on up here, look. I can't tell, Floyd. He don't feel too bad, no.
He's a pretty good fish. There it comes. You bet.
Come up here. Come on up here, boy. I hooked him pretty deep. There he is. Here we go. A little
Nice.
bit better than that last one.
Nice fish.
Come here, biggin. Come here, biggin. Easy, easy. There we go. There we are.
Yeah.
There he is.
Nice fish, Freddie.
Oh, he jumped on it pretty good. He's pretty deep, though.
Uh-huh.
When he hit it. And folks right there, that's birds working right there.
You're doggone right.
They are working hard if we can just get a fish out of them. That doesn't always happen, does it, Floyd?
Well, most of the time it does, though. I bet we catch some, Freddie. Just keep her in high and going up a little bit farther.
Just need to get that cast just a little closer in to them. This is where you don't want to get exciting, folks. You just want to get it out there and not like me and Floyd. Right, Floyd? We don't get excited.
We don't get excited. When you get to where you don't get excited, folks, fishing is not fun.
Woo! Look at them. They're eating them shad up there now.
Kids are laughing, that's good for the soul. And Grandpappy's still packing the same old pole and telling them same old stories that he's always
dropping
told.
underneath.
The fun of
Too far?
fishing never
I think
gets
we'll have to
old.
go down fairly deep to get them, more than likely, especially the bigger ones. Good fish, too, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know, Floyd.
Yeah, it's a good fish.
He jumped on that green in it. You don't feel too bad there, Floyd. He really don't. There he is. You better come on up here now. So, there we go. Hey, I tell you what, he took it all the way down his. Look how much he got of that jig here,
You
Floyd.
bet.
Just in the fruit of his mouth. Come on out there, little booger.
Was he down pretty deep?
Now he was. He's pretty deep. For what I'd say, he's 20 to 25 foot now.
Yeah.
Right there. How about, mister? Grow up. What I'm reading fish at about 25 to 26 foot deep on this step pipe.
Yeah, I'm reading them about 20 back here.
Nice and slow. It's a cool morning and it's just right. It's the fun of fishing even when a fish don't bite. It's the fun of fishing even when a fish don't bite.
That's a better fish. That's a good fish.
A little better one?
Yeah.
Kids are laughing, that's good for the soul.
Taking line? There he is.
Here he is.
I thought he was a little bigger than that, didn't you?
Well, I didn't know. Look, he swallowed that jig, didn't he?
He sure did.
Come in.
Hand on it.
He doesn't want to come in, does he?
No.
Now, little fella, come here. Gee, he swallowed that jig. Would you have a long-nosed pair of pliers, Freddie?
Floyd, I don't believe I have him in the boat today,
Well,
really.
maybe I can save him. I'm afraid I'm going to have to hurt him to get it out. No, maybe not. No, I'll get it out all right. That's okay. He's not bad, Freddie. See
That's
there?
good. Bye-bye.
It's a cool morning and it's just right. It's the fun of fishing, even when a fish don't bite. It's the fun of fishing, even when a fish don't bite.
He don't feel very big, Floyd. Well, at least it's
But he's fish. Come here, big one. Look at here now.
Yeah.
Look at here. Another one of those little ones. Folks, like I said before, this lake's just full of this size stripers right now, and if you just take a little care, you had a strike, didn't you? Take a little care with them, put them back in the water, they're gonna get to be 15, 20 pounds. And then you're really gonna enjoy them.
Yeah.
Come on, Floyd. Boy, he's holding you, isn't he?
Yeah, he's taking a line. I hope he don't get hung down there. He ain't never give up come this way any at all.
Oh, he's stripping her.
He is doing nothing but...
I'm gonna go back up here with him, Floyd. Gotta watch it for you. He's still taking it, isn't he?
Yeah.
I believe that's a heavier fish than the other one. You got him hooked funny again.
Yeah. Don't go too far to the left now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good fish.
Oh, he's taking her down under, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, he is.
Round the boat. Going round the boat with it, ain't he? Oh, he's just not moving up. Come on up here, fish.
Woo.
Lord, that's a tough fish right there, don't
Yeah,
you think?
that's a big
Ain't he
fish.
a toughie?
You bet.
He's a tough one. Get him up over here and I'll try to get my hip. Get a hand on him.
Okay, hold it. Don't go any further.
I got
maybe,
it right there.
Maybe we can get him up some here.
Folks, there is a fish down there now, ain't there, Floyd?
You dang right.
There is a fish down there. Cut it off a minute.
See his tail, Cindy?
Yeah. Get him in, Floyd? I'll
Yeah,
get
you
him.
get your glove and come back here
I got
if you
him.
want to.
Oh, come on here, fish. There you go. Boy, that's a horse fish right there, I'm gonna tell you, son.
That is.
We reckon he'll weigh.
He'll weigh around 20 pounds.
Come on up here. I'm kind of tangled up right here.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. Oh. Come on up in front of the boat right there and get him off. That way you won't grip him.
All
Right
right.
at your rod here. Oh, can you make it?
Yeah.
There
Thank
you
you,
go.
Freddie, for getting him for me.
Well, Floyd, I'm glad I can help you out there, sir.
That is one heck
Folks.
of a fish, isn't it?
That's what you call a solid piece of striper right there, don't you think, Floyd?
I think that is. I would say.
I believe that fish is better than 20. What do you think?
I think he is too.
He's awful thick. I believe he is better than 20.
Well, keep that one.
Well, Floyd, I'll tell you what, he might be worth
Keep
it.
one. Let's just keep one. What
You
do
wanna
say
keep
today?
one?
Yeah, let's keep one.
All right, let's take him back there and put
Yeah,
him in that line.
we
He's
gotta-
long. He's about from my waist to my boot.
Oh,
my
let's
cowboy
put
boot.
him back.
You wanna put him back?
Yeah, let's put him back.
Well, here, put him back out there.
Let's put him back.
Somebody else can
Let
catch
him grow. You ready?
Well, let's see. Just let him go right there. Bye-bye, fish. Lloyd, you did it again, sir. Let me shake your hand here. Let me take his glove off. You did good again. I knew you'd do.
Thank you. I
Here.
thought maybe we'd catch one.
There you go.
Big one.
We get. There you go. Come on up here, bigot.
Come on up here. Yeah. That's just about
Nice
like what we had a while
fish.
ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Come on up here, easy. Easy. There we go. I'll tell you what, that's a nice healthy one there, Floyd.
Yes, they are. Nice, pretty fish.
I got him hooked where he's not gonna be hurt at all. Here we go. Pretty fish right there, folks. Now you right back in the water, big boy. Bye-bye.
Well, Floyd, I tell you what, it finally warmed up out here, and we're about out of time. You about ready to call it off?
Yes, sir. Anytime you want to, Freddie. I think we've caught some pretty nice ones today.
Yeah, we caught a few.
Fun of Fishing home videos are designed to help you improve your technique and skill. If you would like to enjoy and learn from my other programs, call the toll-free number on your screen. Until next time, this is your host, Freddie Grant. And remember, take the whole family fishing and have fun.